Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge, y'all. Your king has returned, and guess what? Triple H, he might have been cooking a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Made a little bit of greens, you know what I'm saying? Not collard greens, though. He can't cook that. But made a little bit of string beans and some potatoes, you know? Like, I think he's been cooking just a little bit. Okay? Let's backtrack here. So this past weekend, a lot of things have happened. Okay? From my boy Soto Sokoa getting turned on by Jacob Fatu. Oh, man. Shucks. My guy had the briefcase and everything. I can't cop the I Hate You Solo shirt. I can't do it. I just can't. Solo's my guy, To Naomi and Seth Rollins being the new Money in the Bank winners. Cash App logos on them because, hey, man, we're the new era we're in now in WWE. Everything gets an ad. So the briefcase, the chairs, the tables, the ladders, everything got an ad on it. So keep a lookout for that. So even the biggest reveal of all, when you get to the main event, and you got Ron Killings making his return. Yes, R-Truth pulled up. Crazy pull up. Yo, I was like, man, Triple H, look at you. Out here being forced to listen to the people. Trying to make it sound like it's a work when it's not. Y'all know y'all fired that man. Stop playing with him. So we opened up Raw last night with John Cena pulling up, and he was like, R-Truth, y'all brought this loser back. Y'all gonna forget about him by next year. Y'all won't even care. And then he's like, all that talk y'all was doing, trying to manifest R-Truth back, you should have been manifesting an actual challenger for me to lose my belt. Y'all been giving me trash people after trash people after trash people. Give me an actual challenger. And like clockwork, out comes CM Punk to lay down the challenge to John Cena. Well, John Cena wasn't having all that. Listen, he wasn't having it. Okay? And like all baby faces do, they challenge you and say, if you're a real champion, you'll face me tonight. Right here in whatever blank state I'm in. And then the heel's always like, yeah, no, I'm good. You're going to fight on my terms. And like Cena did, he was like, hey, look, if you want to face me for the belt, fine. But we're going to fight on my terms in Saudi Arabia. And for those who don't understand why he chose Saudi Arabia, why he chose Night of Champions, well, let's try to refresh your memory just a bit. Just a little bit.
In your court, hero. You want a title match, it's going to be at Night of Champions. What do you say?
Look at that. Look at your man burying Saudi and burying that money. Oof. Crazy how the only chance he has at getting a shot at this belt is to take that same blood Saudi money. How the tables have turned, how the turns have tabled. Just all kinds of wildness. CM Punk and John Cena, great promo. CM Punk's best promo since he's been back. Honestly, his best three, to me personally, have been this one, the one he did with Drew, and the one he had with Cody when he was telling Cody about the weight of holding that title. So those three are probably his best promos since he's been back. Everything else has been garbage, personally. Like, it felt like, I don't know, like he's just, phoning it in. He's just, going with the flow. It didn't feel authentic or real. This one felt authentic, real, and good. So, shouts out to them on that one. Some more things happened on Raw tonight, We're not getting to the big surprise to the end, but we can talk about some other things, like how R-Truth is now Ron Killings. And it looks like my nigga Hiachi. What the hell's going on? Like, what the hell? What's going on? My guy cut the dreads off and said now he's Ron Killings. He's taken over.
R-Truth. I'm driving now, and I'm Ron Killings. Put some respect on my name.
Look. I know what people wanted. I know what I wanted. I wanted R-Truth back, plain and simple. And we're getting Ron Killings back instead of R-Truth. Okay, look. You could have still gave me R-Truth back and still letting him be himself while trying to go this route that you're trying to head here. But instead, you kind of just flipped the entire script and was like, "All right, bro, you want to come back? Bet we're gonna flip you completely from what you were and what the people loved about you." Okay, don't get me wrong. I wanted a heel R-Truth. Okay, I wanted a heel R-Truth to join in with Travis Scott, John Cena, and The Rock. This is the thing that I wanted. I had that on the list of people that could be joining in on this new corporate faction that they had going. But I didn't expect it to go in this way, in the way how they did it. They kind of they cut my guy and they brought him back after the large outcry, because we know, as people do, when the crowd and the people of the world outcry for something, they usually oblige, a la Cody Rhodes. So I personally didn't need Ron Killings, but we'll see where this goes. Again, it's Triple H booking, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I don't know. We'll see. So Nikki Bella's back. She's got to collect the check so she can pay off this Artem debt that she got going on. But Liv Morgan pulled up with a full crash out promo. She pulled up heavy on her and slumped her with her finish and left her laying on the ground. They talked about the whole Evolution pay-per-view coming out next month. And, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Don't get me wrong. The Evolution pay-per-view that they had was actually a good one when they first had it. And Ronda and Nikki did have a great match. I'm just afraid of where this is going because Liv pulled up heavy. She turned up, and I liked it. But she talked about her being a champion already and Nikki not having anything. And now it's got me thinking, we really about to get Brie Bella back, and they're going to do a tag team match against Raquel and Liv, and they're going to give them the belts, aren't they? Yeah, this is nasty. This is some nasty work that's about to happen. Be prepared because I called it first. When Brie Bella shows up and they get this tag team match for these belts, dear God. Yeah. Dark times. Speaking of dark times, though, we got some qualifying matches for the King of the Ring, The women had some, Rhea, Liv, Roxanne, and Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Roxanne ends up with the dub, though.
Hook of the leg. Roxanne Perez stacks up. Kyrie Sane. Roxanne Perez stamps it.
You know what I'm saying? Roxanne ends up with the dub. So she gets to be in the King of the Ring, John gimmick. So shouts out to her. Shouts out to her. One big problem I had was that during the matchup, the Fatal 4-Way with Braun, Dom, Sammy. Wait, it was Braun, Dom, Sammy. Am I forgetting somebody? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Hold on. Let me check these notes. Scroll through. One sec here. Let's do a little check. There's nothing that isn't making sense. Braun, Dom, Sammy. Oh, Penta. Had it in small letters. My bad. Braun, Dom, Sammy, and Penta. Fatal 4-Way match. And for me, I thought Penta was going to win. I wanted Dom to win. But I thought Penta was going to end up winning this. But unfortunately, LA Knight pulls up and gets Braun Breaker about the paint. Because Braun looked like he was going to win. But LA Knight kind of thwarted that. And then Sammy took advantage and got the win. It's not Sami Zayn is going into it. And, oh my God. You know, I'm just not with the whole Sami Zayn trying to be world champion thing. You know, it had a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of motion, you know, when he was facing Roman in front of his family and all that. But besides that, nah, man, it's just not there. Sammy's he's just not that guy. He can be a great IC United States champion. He's just not there for me at the moment. Okay, it's not where I'm at. During this tournament, though, we get a mystery opponent for Bronson Reed. Who that mystery opponent is? I don't know. Could it be Iguana, who turned up at Worlds Collide and everybody loved it, man? We love Iguana over here in the MVP's lounge. Okay. Could it be Ilya Dragunov making a return? I don't know. It might be Tyler Bate or Pete Dunne, because we know that they've been in, you know, catering, doing whatever at this point. So we'll see who that ends up being. But all right. We now get to the main events of the evening, because I don't care about anything else. Who cares about the AJ Chad Gable match? They was just doing slow after slow after slow. I don't know what the hell was going on with that match. It was just all over the place. But let's get back to this main event. Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight title. And throughout this entire match, they've been trying to placate this buildup that Jay's been hurt after doing all this extra stuff he did with Cody in the tag team match and all the buildup with the tsunamis on top of him. And Gunther even warned him that, you know, come our match, you're going to be hurt, and I'm going to exploit it. We get to this match, and Jay was kind of dominating for a little bit, even though he had an injury. And then eventually Gunther starts attacking the injury and takes advantage. But my main thing during this matchup was that there was this feeling in my body, in my bones, that Jay was going to end up winning this match while being injured. And that was going to just end Gunther forever. I was going to just send that dude to the Shadow Realm, and that was it. He gone forever. Because if Gunther could even beat an injured Jey Uso, yeah, we got problems. It was still a struggle, though. It was still a real struggle for Goon to beat him. But eventually, Jey Uso won the match.
Four letters, one word. Lost.
No, he did not. That dude lost. That dude lost. Big Goon got the W. Yes, sir. Yes, put that full screen that. Yeah. Look at that. Our new reigning, defending, undisputed world champion. Look at this guy. Back to his rightful spots on the throne as world champion. Where does this lead to for Goon? It might lead into Goldberg. It's going to be nasty. It might lead into Goldberg. And now here's the thing. That's fine. You can give him Goldberg as long as he wins. We don't need Goldberg winning. Goldberg can go on his last run. He don't need to be world champion. Let's not do this, okay? He can face Goldberg as just a match, all right? Goldberg, look, you can go on your last run, but you're not being Goon. You're not doing that. Hell no. Hell no, we're not doing that. No. Hell no. Not even a little bit. Shouts out to Goon, though. And shouts out to H for putting the belt back on Goon. All right? Let's get my guy back to being dominant. Okay? Cool. Goon did have some words post-show that they didn't show live, but it was some post-show words. So we're going listen to that real quick.
Important to have a good time here at work with all the guys together. And when somebody achieves something, they come to the bag and everybody's there hugging them and all of that. When I walked backstage today, there was no one. Everybody left. Guess all the other guys saw it on the screen, saw the finish, and left to the hotels or travel home or something like that. And I like that. I enjoy that position. I don't need friends. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to whatever bond and have lifelong friendships. I have a few friends. I have a great family. That's all I need. And I'm here for business. I'm here to uphold the standard and the prestige of this great sport. And I'm the sole representation of what really matters in professional wrestling. And that's the reason why I'm so successful.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, shouts out to Gunther. Shouts out to him. Jay, hey, look. Hey, you had a decent run, okay? That's all we wanted. You proved yourself as a worthy champion. You did well. What's next for Jey Uso? I'm not sure. He did say he wants to run it back with Goon, but I don't think we need to see this match for a sixth time. I think we can send Jay over somewhere else. Let's not send him back to Goon for a sixth time. So figure something out there, Triple H. But for right now, the show was done well. Outside of a few little tidbits, show was done well. Will I be back to watch it next week? I don't know. I mean, I saw Asuka might be there next week on the card, so we'll see. It's to be determined. I'm still Team AEW though. Triple H just ain't fixed nothing. All right, you just pivoted a smidget into the right direction. You ain't go full into the right direction. All right, so don't count your chickens before they hatch. All right, I'm not pulling up on you yet. But for now, thank y'all for joining me today in the MVP's Lounge to talk about some Monday Night Raw. I'll probably be back next week, Monday, to cover if anything cool happens. If not, you ain't gonna get none out of me. You'll get more AEW videos coming soon, though. Let's see. Tomorrow we get another 4-hour show, I believe. So I'm gonna cover that, and I'm gonna cover stuff that happened last week, because we're on the road to All In Texas, okay? I'm going to be at All In Texas. I'm going to be recording stuff while I'm out there, so y'all stay tuned for that stuff. But till then, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share as always. Again, like, comment, subscribe, share as always. And I will see you guys next time in the MVP's Lounge. Peace.
Is that Pat Patterson?
It certainly looks like Pat.
Holy mackerel, did he get fat?
Oh,